This is Piers Steele, an international expert on procrastination. This is his book. And this is Left 4 Dead 2, a video game where you kill zombies. I interviewed Steele about his book while we killed zombies.
Come on, get your ass up.
Here we go. Okay. Where's Nick? Where is he? The name of your book that I haven't gotten around to reading.
No!
I'm sorry. My editor gave it to me, and I know this. I just haven't had time to read it. So.
Yeah, not even read the first chapter. When did you get it?
See that last week.
And you didn't have a time to read the first chapter. Ha. And did you play video games between now and then?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm calling BS.
No, it's not, and it's not BS. Like, I wanted to read it. I didn't want to be that person who comes out and says, "You wrote a book about procrastination. I put off reading."
And yet you are that person.
And yet I am that person, but not only because I'm part of that 95% that I read on the back cover that procrastinates. Right?
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about, because you said it's me search. Like, how do you procrastinate?
Well, I procrastinate a lot through video games. I mean, but I know. At least I used to. It's things I like them. I really like video games. They're really well done, and they kind of give me a sense of enjoyment that I kind of miss whenever I kind of actually put them off entirely. But I don't want them taking over my life. So it's always this kind of difficulty of finding a balance between getting the kind of enjoyable aspects of it without actually letting it kind of take over the point where you're no longer enjoying it.
Why do we procrastinate?
Well, it's partly because of the video games we're playing right now. Availability to temptation, especially good temptations, increases the likelihood that you're going to put stuff off. So the more you have around you and the easier it is to get to, well, surprise, surprise, the more likely you're going to make use of it.
So what is the procrastination equation? I mean,
well, the procrastination is trying to kind of explain why people put stuff off. And based my kind of real kind of expertise, I have a lot of faults and I have some things I'm good at. And one of the things I'm good at is, aside for Left 4 Dead, which of course I'm not doing that well on the Xbox right now.
That's because you're carrying me.
Is putting together other people's research in terms of a meta-researcher. And so there's been about 800 studies. There we go. Here we go.
And then
I got it.
When you select it, you hold the trigger button.
Okay, there it is. Here we go. That works. If you know multiplication division, then you got it. It's two multiplication signs and one division sign. That's right. That's really sad that you can't do that.
Motivation equals expectancy times value over impulsiveness times delay.
That's right. So expectancy is self-confidence, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you expect you can do something. Things about video games, if you do them, you know what you're going to get. It's locked in. It's guaranteed. There's no kind of ifs or ands or but it. Their value's high. You know, the level of temptation of Pong to nowadays. The delay is short. You know you're going to get some type of reward. Maybe even within 15 or 20 minutes of playing it, you're going to reach some type of barrier. And if you're impulsive, this is a personality trait. Those who are impulsive tend to take more advantage of these short-term delays. Impulsiveness is a multiplier that increases the power of time.
What can people do to help them concentrate on the things they don't want to do?
Well, there is. It gets easier with practice, but really, getting dedicated space and dedicated time is one of the straightforward, basic foundations. So don't work where you play, and don't play where you work. You started a little bit. You're not very good at this.
I didn't. Did I?
Yeah.
Where was it? See the thing. That's I don't play split screen a lot, and that's my excuse.